Okay, so we've got macaroons here, and they're going to fit into this box, right? And you can see I've highlighted sort of key information. The diameter, it says, of a macaroon is 3.5 centimeters, okay? Which is best illustrated here, isn't it, on the diagram, and the depth of them is 1.5 centimeters. So it says then how many macaroons can fit in the box. Now what I'm going to do to start with is focus on the length of it to see how many macaroons you can fit along the length. If you look at the picture here, I think they've got 4 of them, they're going across. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's just a picture, right? They've probably got that from Google somewhere or something like that. It could be more, could be less here. But what I'll do is to determine how many will fit in the length. I'll take the length of 15 centimeters and see how many 3.5 centimeters we can fit in here. So we'll divide that by 3.5, okay, centimeters, and we'll see. So on my calculator, 15 divided by 3.5, and we get out 4.28, something like that, right? Now, you can't have 4.28 macaroons going across here, okay? So it's 4 and a little bit. So that means the most you can fit in going across is actually 4. Okay, so 4 macaroons along its length. Now, there will be a little space there, a little bit of space left, but it's not enough to fit another macaroon. Okay, now in terms of then its width, okay, 8 centimeters there. So if we focus on the width to see how many 3.5 centimeters we get in here, you can probably see what that would be already. Okay, because 3.5 is almost 4, isn't it? So we're going to have 2, I believe. Okay, but we'll check on our calculator. 8 divided by 3.5, that comes out to be 2.28. Okay, so that means then 2 macaroons along its width. Okay, so then if you think about one layer, okay, one layer, it will have 4 along its length, and there'll be 2 rows of those 4, yeah, because we can fit 2 along the width. So essentially it'll be like this, right? Okay, so there'll be 2 lots of 4, 8 macaroons. Okay, now all we're going to do now is work out how many layers there are going to be. Well, you know that the depth is 1.5 of a macaroon, so we just need to see now how many layers we'll have. So 1.5. Well, if you have 2 of them, okay, that will take me to 3 centimeters. Okay, but then don't forget, then there's going to be a gap. There's a plastic sheet of depth 1 centimeter in between them. So that will give me 4 centimeters, won't it, in total? So that means we can't fit another macaroon. So we need 2 layers in total. Okay, 2 layers in total, which means then 2 layers will produce 16 macaroons. Okay. Part B then says calculate the volume of the box. Write down the units in your answer. Well, volume will be length times width times height. Yeah, length times width times depth. So we've got 15 times 5 times 8. Those were the dimensions. So 15 times 5 times 8 on my calculator, it comes out to be 600 centimeter cubed. Okay, and then next part then says Cedric buys a box of macaroons as a birthday present for a friend. He decides to wrap the box in a ribbon with a bow on top, as shown in the diagram above. Cedric has either pink or green ribbon to choose from. He has 80 centimeters of pink ribbon or 90 centimeters of green ribbon. So he must have enough ribbon to have a 20 centimeter bow on the top. Could Cedric use either colour of ribbon? Give a reason. Okay, well, if we look at the diagram here, if we forget about the bow for a minute, we can see along the top, right, we need ribbon for that length there, yeah? And we know, we're told in the first page that that length is 15 centimeters. So in terms of the length of the ribbon, well, we need 15 centimeters for the top. But if you also think about the bottom, which you can't see, will also be 15, won't it? Because that length will also be going along the bottom, 15. Then you've got this here, you've got the width here, yeah? And the width will be 8 centimeters, if we think about it, okay? Because, you just go back to diagram 1 here, okay, 8 centimeters. So that will be 8, and of course then you've got the bottom. You've got the bottom width, which will also be 8 centimeters. The other thing that we're missing, of course, is these here, okay, the sides here. We've got one there, we've also got one there, right? You'll also have one at the back there, which you can't quite see, and one at the other back, which you can't quite see. So we'll have 4 lots of these. Now these, of course, are the depths of the box, which are 5 centimeters. So we'll have 4 of them. Okay, so all we've got to do now is add them up. Don't forget, of course, the bow as well, which is 20. So we'll add them up. 15, add 15, add 8, 4 lots of 5, and then plus 20. That comes to 86, okay? So 86 centimeters needed in total. Okay, so can he use either color? Well, he can't use pink, can he? He can only use green, okay? He must use green, okay, only. He can't use pink. And then it says a roll of ribbon costs £6 for 300 centimeters. Calculate how much the length of ribbon that Cedric uses to wrap how much does the length of ribbon that Cedric uses to wrap the box cost? Well, if it's £6 for 300 centimeters, he needs 86 centimeters. So how much is that going to cost? Well, it's not going to cost as much as £6, isn't it? Because £6 for 300 centimeters. So we need to see sort of how much of that £6 is going to cost. And in terms of how much, well, we need to look at the fraction, don't we? The fraction will be 86 out of 300. Okay, that's how much of the ribbon he's going to use. So fraction of the 300 centimeter is that. Of course, we times that then by 6. Times that by 6, so it's a fraction of £6 to see the total cost. So my calculator, press the fraction button, 86 over 300, and then times that by 6, and we get our answer to be £1.72.